in some respects, the independent movement traveling one course and Obama traveling another course meet up with each other. You got 52% of the independent vote compared with McCain, who got 44% of the independent vote. Got about 18 million votes from independents, give or take. Now, that's a really interesting number because that's very close to the number that Ross Perot got in 1992 when he ran as an independent for the presidency. A part of what that tells you, I think, is that there's been a shift in the political character of that movement. That in 1992, the independent political movement in the United States of America was a center-right movement. In 2008, the independent movement in the United States of America is a center-left movement. 29% of the electorate were independent, up 3 points from 2004. You see Obama wins independents 52 to 44. You see the independent vote being a critical component of Obama's win in some of those really tough swing states, Pennsylvania, Ohio, Florida, New Mexico, Nevada, and so forth. From the point of view of activist independents who are working around the country, I think it's important to take a moment and say, well, this happens because we chose a particular tactical path to walk down. And that's different than what the bulk of the independent movement has done. The bulk of the independent movement says we should build a party and run independent candidates, choice number one. Choice number two, we should wait around for some rich guy to come along, you know, a Ross Perot, a Mike Bloomberg, a Tom Golisano, whomever, you know, who can really make this thing work, and then we can attach ourselves to them. Or we need some big name person like a Jesse Ventura or whatever. There are people in the independent movement, there's corners of the independent movement that advocate that tactic. That hasn't been our tactic. That hasn't been our philosophy. We've given tremendous energy to bringing the Black community and the Latino community and other communities of color into the independent movement. And you see that. When you look at the independent vote that just came out on election day, 1 in 5 independent voters were Americans of color. That's a very, very big change, a very big development. I think the American people came out to vote, made a powerful statement, and I think the celebration that followed spontaneously was a celebration of our having made a paradigm shift. That's great. And that's something that independents have been working on for a very long time and will continue to do so.